So now let's take a look at the SH taking and the T taking from the Ryby property. What we're looking at right now is from the property map, and it's a blow up of parcel 10. And I've just drawn a red arrow, and that shows that the Ryby's property extends into the middle of State Route 87. And the red lines outline the remaining, the rest of the Ryby property. And I've just inserted a yellow highlighted area, which is detailing the SH taking and the T taking from the Ryby property. And so now we're going to illustrate the SH and T take areas because it's difficult to see on the blow up. So again, this red line that you see in this orange area is the property lines for the Ryby property. The center line of State Route 87 is the border of the Ryby property. The existing right-of-way is shown by dotted blue lines right here. And so the existing right-of-way is also PRO. And that PRO goes from the center of State Route 87, which is owned in part by the Rybys, and it stops where the existing right-of-way line is, shown by the blue line. That is existing PRO, existing right-of-way. Solid black line is going to be the limit of the new SH taking. And the T, I'm drawing in the T taking right now. It's an irregular shaped line. And that is the limit of the T taking. So let's get into the detail sheets from the right-of-way plans. The detail sheet provides enough information for an appraisal. It also serves to document exactly what area is acquired, and many of the items shown in the right-of-way detail sheets are construction items. So in front of you is a detail sheet. Right-of-way detail sheets consist of the right-of-way topo sheet, which is shown on this slide, and the right-of-way boundary sheet, which is going to be shown on the next slide. And here's the right-of-way boundary sheet. These sheets superimpose the calls from the legal descriptions of the take areas onto the topo sheet. So outlined in yellow are the various legal calls for this particular parcel. So now let's take a more detailed look at the detail sheets for parcel 10 on the next few slides. So we're going to interpret a detail sheet. Here's a blow up of that detail sheet. Outlined in red squares are property lines which go to the center of State Route 87. So the Rybys we've just outlined parcel 10. We're going to go down State Route 87. Here's another property line. And that's across the street from Rybys is parcel 11. There's another property line. We've just outlined that property lines, and that's owned parcel 12. Here's another property line. Outlined that, and that's owned by parcel 14. To the north is a larger parcel, parcel 13. So what we're drawing in now is the existing right-of-way line outlined in a brown square. We're going to draw those in with a dotted red line. And then below, we are now drawing in the existing right-of-way lines. We're putting in a red dotted line to represent where the limits of the existing right-of-way lines are. And that yellow highlighted area is the limit of the existing right-of-way for State Route 87 in the vicinity of the Ryby property. That is PRO. Now we're drawing in circles that are designating where the new SH taking line is. Notice it's a solid black line to the upper part of your screen. We're going to draw those in a pink color. So that is the limit of the SH taking that goes from the limit of the existing right-of-way shown by a dotted red line going up to a solid black line outlined in pink. That will be the limit of your new SH taking. We're now going to go to the bottom of the screen, show the limits of the new SH taking, also outlined in pink. So now we're going to go to the top of the screen. In circles, we're going to outline the limits of the T take areas. So those are showing the T take areas outlined in a black circle. And now we're going to outline those in a gray color. So the T takings occur behind the new SH taking. Those T takings are needed for construction purposes associated with the highway. Those T takings will expire at the end of the project. Those T takings are for 12 months based on the right-of-way plans. We're now going to go to the bottom of the screen, outline the T take areas. And we're going to highlight those with a gray highlight. All right, next slide. We're going to look at the detail sheet having parcel number 10. There's parcel 10 in a blue highlight to the right of your screen. Here is the property line for the Ryby property going to the center of the road, but it doesn't show the entirety of Ryby property because there's a match sheet. Highway stationing, you need to be aware of. Most things on our highway plans are referenced to highway stations. So outlined in a brown square is a highway station. In this case, it's 117. Going up station is 118, 119, 120, which happens to be in front of the Ryby property. These stations are 100 feet apart. Everything is oriented to going up station. So from parcel 117 to station 117 to station 118, that is going up station, shown by the red arrow. To the left is going to be station left. To the right will be station right. And the arrow going to the left is going to be known as down station. And outlined in red is the match line to show the entirety of parcel 10. We've just outlined parcel 10H, SH, which is the SH taking, and parcel 10T, which is the T taking. The yellowed area is the SH taking, and here is that yellowed area right here. And within that yellowed area are construction features. And in this case, it's a ditch erosion protection shown as a dotted area. And you can see where it's at outlined in yellow in the SH taking. Let's take a closer look at the driveway for parcel 10. Here's the blow up. The existing driveway is located at station 120 plus 20. We know that because it's denoted on the plans. So there is station 120, and so we go up station 20 feet, and that will be the center line of the driveway. Right there's the center line of the driveway. The existing driveway is going to be shown as a dotted red line. So we're going to draw that in for you right now. All right, that is where the existing driveway is located at. Now, this project is going to put in a new driveway, and it's going to be a solid blue line, and we're going to show you that right now. So you can see where the new driveway is in relationship to the existing driveway. Often in plans, dotted lines indicate existing and solid lines indicate proposed. Based on the plans, the following is understood. The existing drive entrance is removed but is replaced by the project. The newer drive entrance is slightly wider than the existing drive entrance. So now let's look at the match sheet to parcel number 10. Here's the match sheet. Here's parcel 10 continued. This is the match line to the other plan sheet we were looking at. And these are highway stations that are in the vicinity of the Ryby property. So we go from the highway station in a easterly direction, and there's the easterly property line for the Ryby property. So let's expand parcel 10, take a better look. Okay, here's the blow up. Here's highway station 121. There is the southerly border of the Ryby property, parcel 10, goes to the center of State Route 87, and there is the easterly property line for the Ryby property. There is the existing right-of-way outlined in a square red box, and we are drawing in the existing right-of-way right now as a solid red line. The yellowed area that we've highlighted here is the SH taking. And there it is. So there is an X, and that means something. Right there is the X, means something's taken. In this case, it's a tree. The shaded areas are ditch erosion improvements. So there is the shaded area there. And here's another notation. At station 121 plus 1350 is a proposed 21-inch conduit. And we've outlined or highlighted that in yellow. So we know that the project is going to install a new conduit in the vicinity of the Ryby property. So let's put the match lines together so that we can see the entirety of parcel 10, the Ryby property. So we've joined the match lines, which are right there. We're going to draw in the existing right-of-way. In this case, it's shown as a blue dotted line. We're now showing the existing edge of pavement as a solid blue line. And we're now going to show you the existing edge of pavement across from the Ryby property, another solid blue line. We're now showing you the highway station. So in the vicinity of the Ryby property, we've got highway station 120, highway station 121. And we're going to take a more detailed look at what's going on in the take areas of parcel 10. Here's a blow up. So the right-of-way plans are showing us, we've outlined in red here, that the existing septic and leach field are located to the rear of the property. So they are not in the vicinity of the take areas. So we're not impacting the septic system. We're drawing an arrow here because there is something denoted on the plans. It's written vertically, so it's difficult to read. It says, end full depth pavement replacement, begin pavement resurfacing and shoulder reconstruction and widening. So we know that at the Ryby property, something is happening construction-wise. They're going to stop the pavement removal, which is a full depth replacement, which is to the left of the Ryby property, and starting at the Ryby property and going easterly is going to beginning just the resurfacing aspect and the shoulder reconstruction of the project. And that's at that location right there. We're going to show you the edge of existing pavement, which is a dotted line right here. And we're going to show you the edge of new pavement as a solid blue line right here. And those things are aligned at the driveway entrance to the Ryby property. We're now going to show you the construction limits that are going to happen within the SH area and also the T area that's going to be taken. Those are going to be shown as a red line. Those are the construction limits of the project. And that's often why a temporary is needed, is to give enough room for construction to occur. That's why temporaries don't encumber the property into perpetuity. Temporaries are for a short duration, in this case, 12 months or less. There is an open ditch in the SH area. And notice that in that open ditch, I'm drawing a circle around squiggly lines with an arrow. That is the direction of the water flow. Notice that on the left, the water is flowing westerly, and on the right, the water is flowing easterly. Therefore, the new driveway is going to affect the directional flow of water into the ditch. There's a wooded area that extends into the SH and T takings, and that wooded area is those squiggly lines that we talked about earlier when we were on the title sheet of the right-of-way plans. To install ditch erosion protection, gas mains need to be relocated. The plans denote that information right there. All right, so now we're at the match line to the other portion of the Ryby property. We're going to show the existing right-of-way limits. We notice that there is a tree taken within the SH area right there. We also note that the plans are showing seeding and erosion control with turf reinforcing matting are going to happen in the new SH take area. Ditch erosion protection is denoted by those dotted lines. And there are we're showing you a circle showing the limits of the T taking from the Ryby property. All right, the right-of-way boundary sheet. The right-of-way boundary sheet shows the legal calls, in this case from the Ryby property. We've matched the two lines together, and this will show the legal calls. And we're outlining the Ryby property right now. So you can see the entirety of the Ryby property on the boundary sheet map portion of the right-of-way plans. There's parcel SH. Drawn another circle. We know that that is a 10-foot wide taking from the entire frontage of the Ryby property. It's 202.7 feet long. That yellow shows the SH taking. So the SH area is 10 foot wide by 202.7 feet long. That math means it's 2,027.5 square feet. And if we divide that by the square footage in an acre, 43,560 square feet, we know that the SH taking contains 0.0465 acres, and that matches with page 6 of the right-of-way plans. We've just shown you the T area. The T is very irregular in shape. At its deepest, it's approximately 16 foot deep. The summary sheet details the T taking as containing 0.0330 acres. All right, it is now time for a knowledge check.